Did you get sucked in by the bubble? Be honest with me right now. Did you get sucked in by the bubble? Did you get sucked in by the greed? Did you get sucked in by the FOMO? I hope not. I hope not. Because we're going to be covering that market in this video. Plus, we're going to be giving a good overview of what's happening across all the markets in this video here right now. So, this is what I want to do right now. Firstly, guys, I'm running a bit of a special. I'm actually running... You're going to get access to 4 of my top trading systems for $4. If you go to johnsflashsale.com and you can get access to 4 trading systems for $4. I think it's the second link in the description as well too. You can grab access to that. So go check it out. So here's the thing when it comes to these markets. Let's start off with silver and gold. So let's start off with the good old silver. What actually happened with silver today? A little bit of an update today. The thing you want to understand about the metals where we are right now, guys, is you're expecting a lot of volatility. We're probably going to expect a little bit of up movement, a little bit of down movement, and so on and so forth, right? I'm not expecting to see a really big move for the rest of this year, for 3 weeks, right? I just don't see that coming. Now, anything's possible, right? Anything's possible within these markets. But here's the thing what I want to share with you guys when it comes to these markets, okay? One of the things that I want to say here when it comes to the trading of these markets is that anything is possible. But you never want to trade on a hope, right? Oh, I hope. No, I hope. No, I hope, right? So what you want to do is you want to be getting involved with the markets in a way where we're just having some probability behind us, right? And right now, guys, by looking at the silver market, we had an up bar today, but there's just nothing going on, right? And this is where a lot of people get sucked in. Like, if you are so desperate to get involved with silver right now, what are you saying? You're saying what? You're saying, I want to get... Here we go. The up bar's here, and we're getting ready for another move to the upside. Here we go, right? And so then you get involved with the markets. And guess what happens? Then you get sucked in. There's so many people that are getting sucked in by these markets right now. And I'm telling you right now, traders, I'm telling you right now, number one rule in these markets is if the market is trending in a direction, just go with that. If the market's trending in no direction, just go with that. I mean, no trade. The number one thing I just say, I've been seeing some people trade the markets, and if the market's going down, they're trying to capture the bottom, and it's just like, you'll be so much better off just going with the markets. And the reason why I'm saying that there, guys, is like right now, there's a 50-50 chance with silver, right? What's going to happen? We're going to break up, we're going to break down, 50-50 chance. Remember, with silver, there's still this massive level of resistance where it rejected it today, and guess what? It's probably going to hold there for that time, right? So let's go look at actual gold. Gold had a little bit of an update today. Remember I was saying before yesterday, guys, with this pattern here, I said if we do get the breaking below this level here, and I was looking at the short-term levels, right? I said if we do get the breaking below, and this is where, like for me, I'm always looking for that break first, and this is a really good example of never get into a position. Oh, I'm going to get in early. You never want to do that, right? If you do that, you are going to get run over by the markets, right? You're going to get completely run over. And here's the thing. Big movement here. If we got something like that, the bar to me is the start of the move, right? We never want to get in here and hope it's going to break. We want to see the break first, and then we never got the break, and it's actually continuing up from here. We're still going sideways overall. So if I go back to the actual daily charts from here, check this out. So we're going sideways from here, and the market's had a little bit of an update. Guys, the big thing about gold here, right? The really big thing about gold is that we're probably not going to be doing much. We may have a little bit of downside through here, right? If we break this level, we'll probably get down to here. Yeah, and someone said, but John, you don't understand. We're in an overall big bull market in gold. You're right. You're 100%, 1000% right. But in a very big bull market, it doesn't mean that we're not going to do this for 4 or 5 or 6 months. Make sense? So even in big bull markets, we totally go sideways, right? So, or we have big corrections, right, in big bull markets. And so therefore, we're probably going to get that through that period through there. Make sense? So that's the thing I want to share with you there when it comes down to the good old gold and silver. Let's go check out the mining sector here. Mining sector, pretty much a nothing bar with the mining sector, but again, moving average is coming straight down. You never want to go against a strong moving average, guys. Never, ever, ever, ever trade against a strong moving average. If the moving average is strongly on the upside or strongly on the downside, just go with that. I promise you, you do much better in your own trading, right? So let's go look at the actual indices here. So the indices, really, really, really interesting stuff what's happening in this is. We're actually having the bit of a Dow Jones coming back down here. A little bit of a pullback here right now on the Dow Jones. And we're coming back down to level support. Interesting that we're getting this little pullback right now, guys. A little bit of a drop, right? Before the PPI and CPI comes out. Isn't that interesting, right? Isn't it interesting that we're getting this little bit of a drop here before this comes out? Now, is the top in? Who knows? There's a 90% chance the top's not going to be in, right? So don't be trying to short this market, guys. Think the top's going to be in and you're going to, right? Because the top wasn't in there. What you see what I'm saying, right, guys? Like, you try to pick the top, you've been 100% wrong so far. How do you still have money if you're trading that way? You don't have any money. You're just simulated trading. And then you're telling me the top's in. I'm going to put on a sim trade, John. What are you doing? No, right? No, the top's not in. The trend is your friend until the end. And remember, here's the thing. Just because the market is going down through here, that's making the trend. Because how does the trend form? It goes up, and then it comes down to form the higher low. So never get, market's going down, market's tanking, then we go short, right? Which someone said about the Russell recently. It's like, the market's tanking, John. People use the word tanking. Market goes down 1%. It's tanking, John. Right? And it goes back up, sideways, in a pullback. Guess what? We're probably going to come down to here to form another what? Higher low. And then here we go. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. And Santa Claus is coming to town. Right? So, let's go look at this here. Let's go look at the NASDAQ. NASDAQ, a little bit of a down day. We might get a little bit more of a down day, guys, but very strong bull market. Do not be trying to get involved with this market here, guys. On the short side, you are going to get run over, right? Same for the S&P. Downside, oh, John, the top's in. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. Well, let me say, it's a 90% chance of not being top in, right? And so, put it this way. People thought the top was in over here, and over here, and over here, and over here. Now, there's a difference between a short-term top to create the trend and an overall big top, right? Yeah, we do have a bit of a pullback through here and a pullback through here. But that just creates what? The higher low. Up and down and higher low. Up and down and going higher low, right? So, up, 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 up. And if we come down, 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 down to create the higher low, and away we go. So, do not be fighting this trend, right? And the same for the Russell as well, too. King Russell. Look what King Russell's been doing. What has King Russell been doing? Absolutely nothing. Do you know someone said yesterday? They go, John, the Russell's tanking. And I looked at the chart, I'm like, it's done nothing for 2 weeks. It's gone sideways, right? So what's probably going to happen here, guys, is the trend is your friend until the end, right? And right, what's the trend? People are shorting Russell right now. They're going short. It's like, and they watch my videos and then they go, I'm going to go short to prove this guy wrong. Okay. If you went short here and went short here and went short here and went short here and went short here, you've been 100% wrong. 100% wrong. You keep trading that way. I'm going to pick the top, John, because the top's going to be in. It hasn't been so far. What's going to make you right now? And let's just say the top is in right now. Good job. You got a 10% success rate. That means 90% of the time you lost money. Let me learn your trading strategy. That sounds like a really good trading strategy. Hang on a minute. Wait. Stop. If he's losing 90% of the time, that means if I do the opposite, maybe go with the trend, I'm probably going to have pretty good win-loss ratio and therefore have a really good chance of being around these markets in 5 years time frame. Anyway, I hope you can see what I'm saying here. So, and the thing I was talking about here, guys, with the, oh, look at that there. The whole thing, everything just appeared. Bitcoin, Bitcoin, Bitcoin. All right, I did a video about Bitcoin. Oh, where's Bitcoin? Here we go. I was looking at this stock here. It's like Bank Corporation. Anyway, I was looking at this with my private clients from there. There we go. Boom. Right, I was looking at this. Yeah, looking at this from my private clients. If you do need some help, guys, with your trading, as I'm bringing this up through here, guys, if you do need some help with your trading and you've struggled this year, and you need more guidance around every area, right? The emotions, the mindset, fear, greed, cutting losses short, letting profits run, trade management, trade identification. If you just need some really good help, then third link in the description, you can apply for my inner circle. It's a 12-month process that I hold your hand every day and I help you and coach you through this process there. So third link in the description there, guys. Go click on that. And I promise I'll be there every day to hold your hand and guide you through these markets for a whole 12 months with that program there, okay? Through everything that goes along with becoming a good trader. So look what's happened through here. So I did a video. I did a video a couple of days ago talking about false breakout pattern from here. And look what's happened ever since. We're actually rolling over, right? We're failing through here. And here's the big thing I do say about Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin, Bitcoin, Bitcoin. And you can even see it on the daily charts, right? Look at this here on the daily. This is the daily chart here. Look at this complete, look at that there. A little bit of sucker breakout and a drop to the downside, right? So the thing that I do say about, one of the really big things is obviously technical analysis of, let me teach you something from here, from a technical analysis point of view and a herd mentality point of view. Technical analysis point of view, this is what, again guys, remember trading is just all about, I want to increase my success rate. I want to have a high probability of having a successful trading career. So let's actually start to use simple techniques to help us have a good trade. So what I want you to do is I want you to put on a 24 moving average on the weekly charts. Okay? And squeeze your weekly chart up and you'll notice that this particular weekly chart, it only gets too far, it only gets certain distance away from the moving average before it's had too much of a move. Before we end up doing what? Coming back to it, coming back to it, coming back to it. That's how markets work, right? So, one of the reasons why I started calling false breakouts and potentially the end of the move in Bitcoin, one of them was from this one simple technique. And that is, look back here. That was the maximum distance away, right? And then if I use this one here was, it's probably from there to there somewhere, right? That was pretty much maximum distance away. And then we had this one through here as well too, right? But if I utilize this one here, let's actually do this from here to this one here, right? If I utilize that one there to that one there, and I bring it up to here, this one here says to me that out of all the Bitcoin history, right now we are the maximum distance away, the furthest being away from the moving average in, call it 10 years. Now, the reason why that's so important, because if you're going to have a probability, if you know the history of how these markets are operating, that when we get too far away, we've done too much of a move and we need to come back to some equilibrium, and you know there's going to be a bit of a pullback soon, and you saw this here, where you know that this point up the top here is when, if we start to get to this point here, maybe above, you know that that's going to be a really bad time to get in, because there's a high probability very soon we're going to start to see the market coming down and the moving average coming back up to come back into some equilibrium. It's like a magnet, right? So that's one of the reasons why I've been saying Bitcoin danger, Bitcoin danger. Just forget what everyone else says. Now, the second thing I do say is the FOMO and the greed around the Bitcoin is crazy. That's crazy, crazy. Get ready for a really big drop in Bitcoin. One, we're too far away technically wise, so technical analysis, simple techniques like that helps me gauge, should I be looking to get into a trade? Should I be looking to not get into a trade, more importantly? Because you know yourself, right? Most of the people get it wrong when they're getting into the wrong trade. What do? We're too far away from the moving average. We've just done too much of a price move. Low probability time to get in. Probably 8 times out of time, if you do that, you're gonna get run over. And then the second thing I do say about this whole thing is the herd mentality, guys, is absolutely just crazy right now. The herd mentality is absolutely crazy. I had a comment on my YouTube video the last couple of days, said that, I think it's someone's wife's sister. I think it's a guy. So his wife's sister is now looking to buy some Bitcoin today. So it's unfortunate that this is the way it is, but it's just the way it is, right? So we're starting to get this herd mentality, guys, of what's happening around this world. And this is spells we're in the bubble right now. We've got the FOMO. We've got the greed. The big crash is about to come.